Good morning, everyone. I'm Amanda, Traditional Media Publicity Chair this year, and I'm sure everybody is super excited for Spirit Bowl today. However, to translate that excitement into fun, we have a few key rules and regulations that you need to keep in mind before we go to Spirit Bowl. As you'll know, we have a variety of first and second level degree infractions that we will be listing off. These are things that you do not want to do. For our second level degree infractions, you will not want to have any disrespectful gestures or actions during Spirit Bowl, nor any gang activities or signs. Similarly, any cheating, rule breaking, provoking fights or conflict, violating the dress code, and anything comparable will not only have a 100-point deduction for your grade in Spirit points. First degree infractions are much more severe and ones that you most definitely want to avoid. These ones will include nudity, vandalism, fighting, weapons, usage of alcohol or drugs, or anything comparable. Not only will your grade receive a 500-point Spirit Bowl deduction, but you also will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law for these violations. Avoid them at all costs. For Spirit Bowl, you will be called down individually by floor. Once you are at the field house where Spirit Bowl is happening, please refrain from walking across the basketball court and head directly to your respective student section. Once there, please do not leave Spirit Bowl in the middle of the event. You will be stopped by admin. Once again, these rules are here not to make sure that everybody is in a strict pattern for the sake of being in a strict pattern. They are here so we have the basic framework so that you can have fun at Spirit Bowl, something that you'll be experiencing very soon. See you there.
Hello West High, my name is Eric.
Oh, and I'm Jed Jarvis.
Today's April 3rd and today is Spirit Bowl. The big bowl is here. We got a lot of good stuff for you guys today. Up first, we have student highlight with one of our former very own. Rest in peace.
You know, because of how utterly poorly us juniors are doing in all the spirit stuff, to drown out my woes and my sorrows and my misery, I've taken to the pipe.
Hello, who am I here with?
Tony Bruce,
What's your grade?
12th grade.
What's your favorite class?
I don't have a favorite class, but I say all of them.
Who's your favorite teacher?
I don't have a favorite teacher at this point, but I say all of them.
What do you do outside of school that people don't know?
I go drifting in my car.
And what's your favorite activity to do outside of school? Like sports, hobbies?
Football and track. The sports I do in track is shot put and discus. And I want to give a very special shout out on the track team, Laite Latu.
Hot water or cold water?
Kids, hear me out. Hot water,
Apple juice or orange juice?
orange juice,
What's your favorite hockey team?
the Maple Leaves. Please help me.
Shout someone out and then you're done. Shout someone out.
Shout out to myself and stay classy, West High.
Next up, we've got some sports, and oh boy, you bet there'll be machines.
To drown out my sorrows of Tony being gone from TV West, I have also taken to the pipe.
Hello SI, I'm your host Weston,
My name is Eric.
and this is your weekly sports update, Sports Machine. We got some wins this week. Round of applause.
And
round
it's
of
spring.
applause. Great. Baseball beat Ranger 15-5.
Mercy ruled.
Girls lacrosse sadly lost their game. That's okay. We're gonna win it next time. Boys volleyball won. They had a game yesterday. We do not know the score, but it was versus West Jordan. I'm betting that we won. Soccer beat Kearns. Oh my God, it was a wonderful game. I wish other people were there to watch it. I saw it, loved it. Sadly, our JV got 3-0 though. Don't know how that happened. 7-0 in varsity, but we won.
Yeah!
Got beef with East.
We destroyed East yesterday in softball because East High sucks and I hate East
Yes,
and it's
Eli?
trash. Hello?
It was on Wednesday, and they'll be watching this on Friday.
Oh.
You fat.
We beat East on Wednesday! Go softball.
Classy West High.
Say, Classy West High. Can you zoom in on me real quick?
So yeah, at West High, we won track and field. Girls won like basically every event they competed in, and everybody basically placed. We're the best. I forgot to say this, so stay classy, West High. Go Spirit Bowl. Juniors are winning.
That was Sports Machine. Boy, oh boy. Oh, do we have a lot of sports at West? Up next, we're highlighting some Panthers there in the halls, and we got a lot of Panthers in the halls.
Well, what I just learned is that you can't like inhale it and blow. Well, I guess you can. I'm spitting bubbles.
Hello, West High School. Welcome to another episode of TV West. Today, I'm dressed up for the Spirit Bowl theme of dress like you, but if you were a kid. And this is what I wore as a kid. See? Okay, let's get to them questions. I'm done talking. Okay, bye-bye. Would you rather have brunch with your grandmama or have a late night snack with your youngest cousin?
Oh, I think I'm gonna go with brunch with my grandmama.
And why?
Because my little cousins aren't the most pleasant to be around.
Brunch with my grandma. My maternal grandmother died when I was 10 years old, and if I had the chance, I'd like to spend brunch with her one last time.
Yeah, that is very touching. I agree.
Probably say late night snack with my little cousin.
And why?
Seems more fun than brunch with grandmother because late night snack is more exciting, I would say.
It's true, and you
avoid all the creaking in the floorboards.
That's true, and gotta watch out for your mom. Maybe she'll be like, hey, go to bed. You could also maybe even build like a pillow fort. Would you rather roll to school in a ball of yarn or pull up to school in the Wienermobile?
The Wienermobile, it's way better. The Wienermobile is awesome.
And why do you think it's more awesome?
Because I love hot dogs and like they're tasty and stuff.
Pull up in the Wienermobile.
And why?
Because it's very cool and it's big.
It's true. You could fit all your friends in there, and it might make you a little bit hungry when you're heading to lunch.
Oh, that's true.
Get your appetite going.
Pull up in the Wienermobile.
And why?
It's just cool to be in a Wienermobile.
I don't know. I think I'd rather do the ball of yarn because it would be a lot cozier, especially on a rainy day like today.
Yeah, but Wienermobile is still a Wienermobile at the end of the day, though.
That's true. It is. It's got a brighter appearance. Everybody will point and be like, "Whoa, that's really cool." Would you rather be a scuba diver or a skydiver?
I'll be a skydiver.
Yeah, I think a skydiver would be good.
And why?
I'll be flying at that point, that's been my dream.
Think like skydiver has less risks than
drowning.
Than drowning, yeah.
That's true. I don't know. So you'd be fulfilling your dreams by flying around in the air. But think about this. What if a bird smashes into you and maybe even poops on you?
Oh.
I'll just become its best pal. I think that's like the way of communicating.
Like bond
yeah.
with the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk it out with him, resolve the issue. I like that.
Yeah.
I'd be a skydiver so I can fly.
And you wouldn't be too scared?
No.
What would you rather be?
I'd rather be a scuba diver, bro.
And why?
Because I'm a mermaid at heart.
It's true.
I would be a skydiver.
I would be scuba because I like the fishies.
Oh, why would you want to be a skydiver?
I like birds and I like planes. So those documentaries where you see like the aerial view? I would do that. I'd look around.
I'm friends with the fishies actually. I can talk to them and they say hi to me and I like them and I visit them a lot. Jeffrey.
Oh boy, those were pretty good. I'm done with this week. Time for next week already.
Next week's spring break.
Spring break next week! I'm totally excited. Are you guys excited? Comment below. If you dare.
Jake, can you count down from 2 in Spanish?
Don't you know?
Those
You know, when I was in France in the war, I met a girl in this village in the north of France.
Up next, we
and I
have
think she had a
Oliver.
child.
Up next, we have Oliver talking about all those emos.
I never bothered to meet my second family. I didn't care for them very much.
Last Sunday night, I found myself at a diner/Alcoholics Anonymous meetup center where 5 separate emo/metalcore bands were playing. I'm Oliver Hammond, and we're going to be taking a short look at the state of the hardcore scene in Salt Lake City.
I mean, because like anybody who's a little bit older than us who knows nothing about, you know, just like any scenes in general, they'll probably show up to a show like this and be like, what the hell is this?
But the most important thing to me is how actual members of this local screamo scene want to see it improve.
I think that the whole point of the scene is that you can come together as a community and like drive something forward politically and like have like a real community behind it.
To anyone who's kind of here, you know, they kind of understand. There's kind of a unspoken, you know, thing. Like there's like an aura in there that everyone kind of can feel, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like a love aura. I don't know how to describe it.
No, that's great. For such harrowing music, it really is nice to see how much love is actually in the scene. I'm Oliver Hammond, and that was my night at Fellowship Hall. Stay classy.
Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. Get the
Those emos really put the emo in emotional. Hey Jay, you know what my favorite word is?
What's that?
Art!
You stole my turn. It was my turn to announce the next segment.
This month at the Marmalade Library, visitors didn't just browse shelves. They stepped into a world built from the dedication, creativity, and late-night work of West High's most committed young artists. The annual International Baccalaureate Visual Arts Showcase once again transformed the library into a vibrant celebration of student expression. Featuring work from more than 20 seniors, the exhibit marked the culmination of 2 years of research, experimentation, and artistic growth within one of West High's most demanding programs. For IB seniors, the showcase represents far more than a final assignment. As part of the diploma program, students complete 150 hours of creativity, activity, and service, and many use their artwork to explore identity, culture, and the world around them.
So what do you think about the art show?
This is actually, you know, like one of our favorite shows. We do a lot of gallery exhibits, and we're not specific favorites, but the West High IB show is our favorite.
Do you think this could benefit any of the students at all?
Absolutely, I think it's a great way to gain experience, even if you're not looking into getting into art. Like having your art up, the exhibiting process, and going through it. I think it'd be like really a great experience for people who are just like looking to see what that process is like. It's an experience interviewing and applying for a gig.
If you had to pick a favorite painting, what would it be?
Ooh, in this show, I cannot pick a favorite painting. I can't, I won't, and I shan't. They're all incredible.
The showcase wrapped up on March 28th, following a month of community engagement and final reception that brought together families, teachers, and art lovers from across Salt Lake City.
The exhibit has now closed, marking the end of the vibrant showcase that invited the Salt Lake community to see the world through the eyes of a West High Panther. Reporting for TV West, I'm Tayson North.
Next up, it appears we have some sort of segment about our school's telephones. What miserable chud would ever make a segment about something as stupid as that?
Talk about a call girl.
On March 18th, an unassuming bill was signed into Utah law by Governor Spencer Cox. And though you may not have heard of it until now, you will certainly be hearing about it 24/7 for the next 2 weeks or so of the next school year. Senate Bill 69, a measure that bans Utah students from using their cell phones at any point during the school day, not just in class from the start of the day to its end, not during lunch, not in between classes, no cell phones for any students. With few people seeming to be discussing the matter, I took to the halls of our very own West High to interview students and teachers about their opinion on the measure.
The current cell phone policy where cell phones are prohibited during instructional time is great, but it's obvious to see that there's some significant shortcomings. Students are in the hallways all the time with their cell phones. Sometimes they have a hall pass with them while they have their cell phone. And also, cell phone access in the hallway space, even before school, after school, or during lunch, is, in my opinion, way too excessive. Like, people could talk to their friends or touch grass or something, and that would be much better.
I think it is really silly, and it's not super enforced.
I think it's okay, but no one follows it.
Student achievement will improve if students access their cell phones less. This not only appeals to just a general understanding of how student attention works, like if you're distracted by a phone and if you're thinking about it, you're not focused on school. But at this point, there's been enough research done that it's pretty conclusive. You're going to get a benefit the further away a cell phone is from a student and for the longest amount of time it is from a student.
Will actually probably make it worse because people use their phones to socialize with their friends and coordinate meeting up for lunch or finding people to leave after school or discussing plans when they're not immediately in person with someone else. So now it's going to be harder to find your friends at lunch and talk to them. It's going to be harder to coordinate things you want to do after school if you want to meet up with them and walk home and do something or go to a basketball game or whatever. It's just going to make everything a lot more inconvenient for no reason.
No, yeah, it could. I don't actually think it's going to affect it that much. I don't know, kids. Well, when you get rid of something entirely, you can't really regulate it. So I just think that they're probably just going to have more cell phone problems, you know?
It is really disheartening to see the state government taking these stances on cell phones, especially for kids, because a lot of times regulation on cell phone use and internet use for kids is used as a form of censorship. And I think falling into these traps is really dumb.
No, I still think it's pretty dumb and bad.
The bill takes effect this fall and is to be implemented in all public schools in the state of Utah.
Did you know that if you eat fish after you drink water, the fish lives in your stomach and you go like...
Eventually, Franklin will arrive to defend his house.
Anyways, happy April 3rd. Happy spring break. Welcome to spring break, West High. Booyah! Booyah! Booyah!
Did you say stay classy? Stay classy, West High!
Stay classy, West High!